Hello, hello, hello. How's everyone doing today? I hope you're well, had an amazing week and a lovely weekend so far. And those who celebrate Halloween, I hope you enjoyed that too. I don't personally, but I know a few people do, so I hope you enjoyed it. But who have we got here today? We've got Lee, hello, hello, and Ruby as well. The live letter. So I've not looked at the live letter properly yet. How are you both doing, by the way? And anyone else in the background? But I have clicked through, is it Mioni's video? So I watch a lot of their stuff because they kind of break it down for you, because those live letters last absolutely ages. But I know there's a lot of, obviously there's the new story content, the new stuff with the variant dungeons, etc, etc. But I know the main thing I'm looking forward to is the unlimited glams. That's an absolute game changer. It's my understanding it doesn't work on the weapons, but that's fair enough. That makes sense for the sake of animations. But just unlocking the glam, and I believe it's both classes and levels, is going to be so good. Because there's been so many items I've wanted to use for glam, but they've been limited to like one class above a certain level, and I can't use it for anyone else. And it's just like, it's so annoying. So it's definitely a good quality of life change. I don't know if there was a date for the new patch though, for 7.4. Was the date mentioned on it? If it was, I entirely missed it. But I imagine it won't be too long. I'm guessing before Christmas. It's normally not too long after the live letter they release it. December 16th. There we go. That'll be nice though. I'm looking forward to it. Is there any other part of the live letter that seemed quite interesting to you? And the same goes to anyone else who may have watched it. I'm curious to know what you think. And hello Dragon, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Welcome on in. yeah, so we're doing an extra stream today. It probably won't be a normal length one because I can't imagine what I'm intending to do today will take a whole 3 hours. But I thought I'll just get them done, get them tucked away, done away, sorted, so then we won't need to worry about finishing the last few patches to get down into Heaven's Ward. Because I think we have 3 more patches, I might be wrong with that, before we get through to Heaven's Ward, but a couple more patches before these particular quests will be a roadblock. So I thought get them all done today. Get them sorted. I wasn't intending to stream originally, but I thought, you know what? I'll be glad I got them done because I'm going to forget about them and it's going to cause a problem down the line. So we're just going to do that. So it's just going to be a chill time. We'll see how long it takes. If it ends up being really short, then I guess I can always hop onto my other character and do a couple bits over there. But the main mission is this. Anything beyond that, we'll see what happens. And you're good, just enjoying a break from the heavy rain here in Sapporo. Rained all day with flooding. Oh no, I hope you're staying safe with the flooding. I'm glad to hear the rain's kind of settled down a little bit though. And that you're enjoying your new car as well. Good stuff. And hey there, Baha, how are you doing? But yeah, I will open my energy drinks. I do have my energy drink on standby because I'm very, very tired today and very cold. The weather has taken a turn. I have turned on my heating, but it'll take a little bit for it to kind of kick into gear. So I'm very bundled up at the moment. So give me just 1 second. Which the not at all cute Anna was jealous of the multitudes of gifts from the dealership last night. You know what? I don't know if this is just a Japan thing or if it's that part of Asia that does it, but there seems to be so many free gifts when you buy things. Because I know it's quite common with makeup stores, beauty stores in South Korea. You'll be inundated with extra free gifts and samples and things, and whenever you buy anything, which is a good way to find out if you like a new product, to be fair, but other countries don't seem to do it quite so much. But it's the same as when I buy from, because I use Korean skincare products for no big reason beyond the fact that I have very sensitive skin, and if I find stuff that works, I'm not going to stray from it. But I buy them from this chain of stores that's gotten quite kind of big over here for Korean beauty called Pure Soul. They're the main ones I go to, and they always include quite a lot of samples as well. I think kind of harking to that kind of idea. So that I've had a lot of samples of like hair serums and things, which has been interesting because I never used to use like oils in my hair, but now I do because I've definitely seen the kind of benefit for them. So it's I guess it's kind of converted me in a way, right? And it's opened me as a customer onto a new product I otherwise wouldn't have looked at. So I guess that's probably the intention. How am I today? I'm all right, thank you, Baha. I don't know if I said that already. A little bit scatterbrained today. I made another apple pie. Ooh, I actually used Fireball in the filling this time. Ooh, that sounds interesting, like the alcohol, right? With apple, from what I understand of Fireball, I've never tried it, but I know what it is. The taste of that, I think, could go quite well in an apple pie, just to give it a little bit of oomph, because the alcohol cooks off, doesn't it, in the oven? I mean, even if it doesn't, there's no harm in it. But yeah, I'm going to quickly take a sip of my drink. We're going to hop on over. My character is in the right place, ready to go. We just need to run into the Waking Sands. And I think it's first speak to Minfilia, and then we'll go through the quests one by one. And then we'll see how long it takes. I don't know, but like I said, I don't think it's going to take 3 hours, though it also depends on queues, because this is a bit early for American servers. But regardless, quick sip, and then we'll get going. And apologies if I sound off today, I'm a bit tired, but let's go. So popping on over. And then, I guess we'll just get straight to it. No point in dilly-dallying. So I'm pretty sure, which I found this quite funny, was even though obviously everyone's now in the Rising Stones, I believe that's what it's called, they still have iterations of the characters over here to get these quests done, which is quite funny to me. So there's just duplicates of all these characters at the moment. Alcohol burns off, making it, to say, flavouring. That's what I thought happened. Which opens up lots of options of flavours, because some alcohols have some lovely flavours to go into foods. Right, Minfilia! Let's get this started. So I think it's going to be 3 different trials, like 8 men, I believe, redoing the primals that we fought in like hard mode, quote unquote, but they're not overly challenging. I think they just have a little bit more than the original ones we did, but not crazy amounts. They're probably the ones that anyone who has played this game and does the daily roulettes, if you get dumped into one of these trials, it's usually the hard version you end up in rather than the normal version. Not always, but that tends to be the kind of trend with it. But let me in chair. Let me in chair. Because I'm too short. Let me in chair. Oh, god damn it. Let me in chair. God damn it. Right. I'm gonna do it. There we go. Right, Minfilia. Minfilia has needs for your talents for the re-emerging primal problem. Okay. A good wine sauce for meats. Oh, definitely. A nice red wine goes really nice in a lot of meats, especially like a bolognese. And I don't like red wine to drink, but it does go very nice in some sauces. White wine sauces tends to be quite nice on fish, in my experience. Whiskey is amazing. Oh yeah, whiskey-based barbecue sauces are really nice. Okay. I know you have scarce had a chance to rest, but I'm afraid there is still work to do. The ultimate weapon's destruction, 'twould seem, had served to embolden the beastmen, who now seek to cool down their gods once more. Even as we speak, the Amalja, the Ixal, and the Kobolds are making preparations for their respective summoning rites, and that is but half of it. Much to our dismay, all three tribes were somehow able to procure vast quantities of crystals. Oh, my turn to say something. Ahem. Basically, this means the primals will be stronger than they were before. Far, far stronger. Their previous incarnations were seen as pale imitations. The beast tribes, we believe, began hoarding crystals with a vengeance in the wake of the Ultima Weapon's maiden appearance. You'll remember that as the time it devoured 3 primals in one sitting. The Grand Companies are aware of the potential primal outbreak. Alas, due to the losses they incurred to ensure the success of Operation Archon, they are all ill-equipped to take any meaningful measures. After deliberation, the leaders concluded that they must needs turn to us once more, to thee. The etheric waves that were observed in Mordona do not appear to bear any connection to any beast tribe, yet much and more still remains beyond our knowing. We must be prepared for all possibilities. I find cooking without the time limit of professional settings very relaxing. I can imagine. It's my understanding that working in kitchens is meant to be very stressful. I'm loath to send you into the midst of danger again so soon, but none have proven themselves more capable against the primals than you. Will you undertake this mission, Colette? You have my thanks. I truly do not know what we'll do without you. How did you guys manage before I showed up? I guess Louisoire was kind of around, but it's been 5 years since then. So how were you guys kind of muddling along before I walked on in? Go ahead, Thancred. Ahem. With circumstances as they were, I haven't had the chance to properly express my gratitude. I owe you my life, Colette. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. A string of failures had left me feeling powerless. I wanted to be stronger, that I might do right by my fellow scions. But instead I caused you all no end of grief and suffering. I swear to you, it shan't happen again. Owing to everyone's ministrations, I'm quite recovered now. I hope to return to my duties again soon. Yeah, after the sausage skinning of Thancred Waters, I imagine he needs a bit of a rest. Thancred's return marks the beginning of a new chapter for the Scions. Let us renew the fire in our hearts and continue to press ever forwards. Now then, back to the matter of the primals. With no fewer than 3 of the beings threatening to appear, it is easy to feel overwhelmed. We must take it one sure step at a time. Hey there, Arak, how you doing? Urianger has the overview of the situation as it stands. Please speak with him and to receive guidance on your mission. Hi! Hi, Urianger. Though now I wonder how an apple pie will turn out. I think it would be good, you know. I think it would be nice. Like, based on like kind of my knowledge of the flavour profile of like a fireball. I think it could work. I also think that any kind of spiced things would work quite, like spiced alcohols would work quite well, because then you kind of get, because some of them are kind of spiced with cinnamon and stuff like that, right, which obviously goes very well with apple. Definitely worth experimenting. You're awake, but at what cost? What time is it for you? Quite early, right? I hope you managed to get at least a semi-decent amount of sleep. Right, so we're going to go and try to read Urianger, because as much as I love him, I don't know if my brain can process this today. We'll find out. Urianger, please go easy on me. I am but a small potato, please be kind. Oh, okay, 8:30 is not too bad, and 6 hours of sleep's alright. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Such knowledge as I possess of the beast tribes and their primals is at thy disposal. Whether man or beastman, we are wont to seek power when plunged into the black depths of despair. That despair doth begin with the Amalja, who may have already summoned forth Ifrit. With our comrade Thancred now returned, thou wouldst deal well to seek his counsel. That wasn't too bad. Thank you for being kind to me, Urianger. Okay, Thancred. Hello, sausage skin. How you doing? Okay, Thancred wants you to vanquish Ifrit, and has information that will help you arrange the encounter. Confirmation has just arrived from the Immortal Flames. Tis as Urianger said, I fear. The Amalja have already summoned Ifrit. A confrontation with the Lord of the Inferno is inevitable. I would like nothing more than to lend you my blade, but the students of Baldessian insisted that I refrain from taking to the field where it concerns primals. I know not the workings of it, but it would seem that recent events have left me especially susceptible to tempering. As much as I hate missing out on the fun, for everybody's sake, I must sit this one out. Instead, I will focus on gathering and analysing data. Now, the Immortal Flames have already conducted a preliminary investigation into Ifrit. They may well have information that will be of use to you. Pray do visit to the Hall of Flames and speak with Commander Swift. One last thing before you depart. Doubtless you remember Minfilia's words, but this Ifrit is a far cry from the Primal you first defeated. But you will want to assemble your most dependable comrades for the mission. Be safe, my friend. Okay. Hey there, Hyper, how are you doing? It is a little bit early, isn't it? And Shredder, how are you doing? I just got some allergies and a weird painful clicking part in your right wrist. Oh no! Let me tell you, the 35 plus yearly DLC sucks. Oh no. Wrist pain can be such a pain. That's obvious descriptor. Because obviously I have my RSI issues in my hands that flare up. And it flares up a lot more in the winter. So I've been dealing with that a lot lately. But it's okay, I've got gloves on at the moment, so I'll be alright. Oh, you want to make apple cider? That sounds nice. Give it a go. Why not? Give it a go, especially if you find cooking relaxing. I'm getting some, well-needed rest. Glad to hear it. Having visited the graveyard earlier today. Oh, okay. Definitely. Have a rest. Look after yourself. Nothing wrong with just having a chill for a little bit. Right, Commander Swift I need to talk to, right? Commander Swift. Commander Swift. Ah! Ninja Dog! I want this minion so bad. I'll get it one day. I'm going to take a quick sip of my drink. Give me a second. Okay. Colette, we thank you for coming. The Flame General will be heartened to hear that you have answered the call. As we have already relayed to the Waking Sands, Ifrit is returned. For the sake of peace in the region, we humbly request that you vanquish him. The Primal is to be found in his domain, the Bowl of Embers. To get there, you must use the Beastman Aetheryte found within the depths of Zaharak, the Amalja stronghold. The Amalja have constructed their own Aethernet from salvaged Aetheryte shards. This being the case, you should be able to use it without problem. No doubt you already know this from your fellow Scions, but the present incarnation of Ifrit is far stronger than the last. Facing him with any fewer than 7 of your stoutest comrades will be ill-advised. That's all the intelligence we have to share. The rest is in your hands. I shall pray for your victory and safe return. Okay, let's go! So we need to go... which one should we go to? They're very similar distance. We'll go to this one. Now hopefully the queues aren't bad. Obviously, as always, if people want to join, you're welcome to. Just let me know you're coming so I know to wait for you. And yeah, I'm over on Goblin at the moment. So I thought the queues would be better over here. You can solo Ifrit now, synced or unsynced? That's the question, right? Because it's possible to do it synced. I've never tried synced, I've only done it unsynced. Oh, my earphone. But yeah, I just thought if we did a short stream today just to get these out the way, we'll be glad for it. Because otherwise I'm just going to completely forget. And then we'll get to the point where I come online intending to do a patch. And we'll get entirely sidetracked by this instead. And I imagine doing this and also a patch might be a bit too much for a single stream. Though I guess it depends. We're only 20 minutes in and we're already about to do the first one, so it might be a lot shorter than I first thought. Whoopsies! We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Boop, boop, bidda boop. Like I say, if it ends up being super duper short, we can start the next patch, or I can go to my other character and continue what I'm up to over there. There's options. Here we go. Right. Which side do I need to be on? This side? I'm too far away. This side, this side. Dee. Here we go. There we go. I was going to say, do I not need to do the fight? Right, let's queue up for this. So, duty finder. Is anyone coming along? Or am I just going to queue up to it just before I do the queue? It's going to be Bowl of Embers hard, isn't it? No? Okie dokes, we'll queue on in. Oh! Instapop! Can't say no to that. I did go in as healer, so we'll see how that ends up going. But you can't complain about Instapop. Let me change to party. And then we'll see how bad of a healer I end up being. Now, Ifrit hard compared to normal Ifrit, I think it's literally just there's more nails, isn't there? Isn't that the only difference between... Oh no, isn't there always also the thing where he kind of shoots across the battlefield? It's not a big difference, I don't think, for Ifrit. I'm fine as healer. Oh, you know I'm a messy healer. I'm an even messier tank though. My levelling up on my main has really slowed down because I've not been wanting to tank. Which is bad of me, but it is what it is. Okay, so let me stick on... Ooh, that's a great start. Right, let's do some of these. I need to remember where all of my buttons are, which is bad. Right, here we go. My region's up there, that's what I was looking for. You're going to head out shortly, no worries, Baha. Thank you for popping by, much appreciated. The nails happen twice, is that what it is? I guess we'll find out in a second. More nails, he does the flame charges and is an 8-man. Yeah, I knew it was an 8-man. I was just trying to remember the exact differences, because I feel like, to be honest, how often do you do the normal Ifrit? It's normally always the hard Ifrit, isn't it? Ooh, let's get away from that. It doesn't happen twice, but there's 4. I thought there was more of them. Okay, cool. Cool. Hey there, Chari, how are you doing? It's lovely to see you. There you go, here's the nails. Right, start on these. I've not done the extreme. I haven't done the extreme for any of them, to be honest. Come on, nail. There we go. So. And then I'm gonna do... The extreme is a breeze. I can imagine it probably is. I can imagine so. If any of the extremes are going to be like not that bad, it's going to be the around reborn ones, isn't it? Yeep. You're alright, glad to hear it. I'm okay, thank you. I'm not going to be okay if these hit me. Wait. Am I safe? I'm safe. It's okay, it's all good. Yeah, no, I was saying that before. How often do you end up in the normal primal fights, right? It like never happens. No, I don't have the extreme mounts. No, I don't. I've just never really touched that area of the content much at all, really. But the only one was is it the Titania one? I think we did that one, right? Like, unsynced. Oh yeah, unsynced, you can just go in and blast it, right? GGTY. And then, to the other healer, because they basically carried me. Thank you for that. Thank you for carrying me. Do I want the coffer? Not really. Not really, I'm leaving. Hey there, Sly, how you doing? But yeah, I imagine Unsynced, you just run on in and do it, don't you? Right, so now I can go back to the Waking Sands and do the next one, I'm guessing. Which I think is with Papa Limo. These are going much quicker than I thought they were going to. We're going to have to fill up a bit more time. Because while I said it's going to be a shorter stream, I didn't mean 20 minutes. Pray return to the Waking Sands. You're doing good, glad to hear it. I'm alright, thank you. Hear me out, we need a truck mount for Tofu, so they... Isn't there that truck one, or like some vehicle of some kind that you can get from the space stuff now? I want to get the Cosmo board at some point, but the effort of that, I'm very lazy. Wrong way. I'm very, very lazy. But the Cosmo board is kind of cool. Unsynced EX Ifrit goes something like this. In a release Primal range. That sounds about right. Papa Limo! Hello! Papa Limo would have you vanquish Garuda, who has returned stronger and bloodthirstier than before. Did you say anything else about the live letter by the way Ruby? Because I mentioned about obviously the glam stuff, which is really good. I was just curious about if there was anything else you were excited for it. My stammer is so bad today. Colette, I hear you have triumphed over Ifrit. Of course, this is no less a feat than I would expect of the Warrior of Light, but well done all the same. Now, I have full mind to crack open a bottle of 1547 Bacchus, but the celebration must keep. Garuda, I'm afraid to say, has also returned. As you well know, Garuda's appetite for destruction far exceeds that of other primals. Not to dishearten you, but in her last incarnation, it appears that the appetite has become nigh insatiable. In the short time since her return, she has already wreaked tremendous havoc. You must send her back to the ether before she can do any more damage. In the meantime, Ida and I will assist the Order of the Twin Adder in their recovery effort. When you previously faced Garuda, 'twas the Enterprise that bore you through the storm that shielded her domain. Well, that storm is a spring breeze besides what she's raised this time. No airship could hope to penetrate it. And so we must count ourselves fortunate that the Order of the Twin Adder chanced to discover a beastman aetherite leading to the Howling Eye. Before you do aught else, I suggest you pay a visit to the Azad's Nest, and have words with a Commander Hulux, who will be able to tell you about said aetherite among other things. Make no mistake, the Lady of the Vortex will prove a formidable opponent, but I believe that you can weather the storm. May the 12 keep you safe. I want to roll up in the tractor mount singing at the top. Yeah, she thinks my tractor's sexy. That's a funny song. How do Lalafell pay each other fast? They use paper limo. That's quite good. That's a good one. Well, we need to go to Gridania, right? Gridania. Hey there, Goblin. How you doing? Went in to try and confirm the duration of Ifrit EX, and I can indeed one-shot the poor bugger. I can imagine. Have I missed anything in chat? I think I'm up to date. I think I'm caught up. Cool. Okay. John Problem. I saw someone the other day when I was messing around on here called Mushy Poo, and I was like, that really is an interesting name you've given yourself. Why did you do that? I took a screenshot of it and sent it to my friend. I was so very confused. Are you in here? You are in here. Hello. Colette of the Scions, we are grateful for your aid. As you will already know, the accursed Ixal have summoned Garuda once more. Since her return, she has wasted no time unleashing her fury upon the region. Extensive damage has been reported in both the Twelveswood and Coerthas. She must be stopped, and soon, lest more lives be lost. In the name of the Elder Seedseer, I humbly request you put an end to her reign of terror. As in the past, Garuda keeps her caught within the Howling Eye, which is perpetually protected by a raging tempest. Fortunately, we have learned of an alternate way into her domain. The Ixal have constructed an aetherite within Natalan, their stronghold in the central highlands of Coerthas. This aetherite will take you to Garuda's tremendous realm. We owe this discovery to the Ishgardians, who the Elder Seedseer says desire to repay the kindness you showed them. For the sake of our people as well as theirs, may your mission be met with success. What sort of tractor is it? I didn't even know there was a proper tractor mount. Yeah, Mushy Poo, like first name Mushy, second name Poo. It was an interesting choice. I've been seeing a lot of funny names lately, like usernames, but I guess after you've done so many alts, you're a bit less committed, I guess? I don't know. Right, so we're going to head on over to Natalan. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to find something else to fill an extra hour with, most likely, because when I said a shorter stream, I meant 2 hours, not 1. Right, where am I going from here? Because I just felt a little bad about yesterday, so I thought I'd come on, get some stuff done. And yeah. I'm a bit less committed now because I work quite a bit. Depends on the person, I suppose. I know there is a content creator who named his main character Floor Inspector, which is technically a canon Rogadin name. But you know, it's a tad silly. I mean, it's also canon, but it is a bit silly. Like, there's no harm in it. I think I'm just someone who takes naming my characters a bit too seriously, maybe. That's probably what it is. There's no harm in it. It just really throws you off when you're running around and you see names like that. Oh! Hello, what's up? Oh, are you sure? Are you sure? God, they're hard to get, aren't they? Or at least kind of awkward to get. Me too! Why do I need 2? Run for each tofu. I see. Thank you. I will accept. Thank you, thank you. I'm going to have to get the other one to my other tofu is going to be the thing. I'll sort that out. I'll figure it out. I'll redeem one for now. I can't at this time because I'm on a cat. Let me try that again. They're the Cosmo boards. And then there is a friend of mine who named his character Baradoin Togawast, which is also a canon Rogadin name until you read up what it translates to. What's it translate to? Santa Bert is real and can hurt you. Where's Santa Bert? Should I be scared? Where? Let me... Naked fun secret sausage. Oh my god. Mount. Summon. And then I can bring it down here as well. Ah, yeah. Look how big it is for my little Lala. That's so cool. Thank you, Ruby. Much appreciated. Right, let me attune to this. Check out game chat. What, on Discord? Let me have a quick look. Oh, I like that one. That's like the farmy bike, isn't it? Isn't that one from Island Sanctuary? Is that right to say? I need to get so much done on Island Sanctuary, I swear. Let me... Please, I know I'm short. This is very mean. Okay. And it's a 2-seater. Oh, fun. Is that the one you kind of sit on the back of? It's a free-wheel tractor. It does look like a tractor on the front, actually. It's very true. You have insane deets? What about? Right, let me queue up to this one. Howling Eye hard, isn't it? Oh, I was hoping for another Insta-pop. One can dream. That's fine. I got deets for the new variant dungeon. Oh, interesting. What deets? And there's a very important question. What is the question? What is the question? Do you think my tractor sexy? I've not heard that song in the longest time. It is a very sexy tractor. Very sexy tractor. Don't need a hand making queues happen. People are always welcome, but I never expect. So if you want to come along, just let me know you're coming and I'll leave the queue. We got very lucky with the last one though. It literally popped straight away. It couldn't have been any more instant. So it's having to wait a little bit this time. I can't really complain, can I? Especially at this time of day. On American servers, I'm not exactly being the most optimal with my timing. You'll come along, no worries at all. I will withdraw. And I will wait for you to show up. Oh, okay, we've got a party going. I know the name of the Makote that Yoshi says is Y'shtola's relative. And the book details. Ooh! Because I know Y'shtola's sister is at the waterfalls in Gridania, right? Oh, she has 11 sisters. Okay, so it could just be another sister. The waterfall one's a twin. I see. I see. Yeah, I knew it was like a sister, but I didn't realise it was a twin. Bum, 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 bum. But yeah, I've just been on my main a lot lately. Because obviously I bought my house and I've been decorating the house. And I have to say, doing some of the glitches to get certain things like in different places has been driving me up the bend. But I've done it multiple times and it just takes a lot of time. But I'm kind of a bit stumped on what else to put in the house at the moment. I'm grinding my alchemist up to 90 so I can make a couple items to add. Which I'm nearly there, I should manage that today. But there's kind of like one side of my main floors, I just don't know what to put there. So in the meantime, I've just been distracting myself doing G-poses in my house. Because what's the point in having a house if I can't use it to G-pose with hot Ellas and men? I mean, and when I say G-posing with hot Ellas and men, one was stargazing and the other one was reading a book. So it was innocent stuff, but it's still fun to have the space to do it. One is a foreign member in Sharlayan, another is in the arms... Is it the arms vendor in Old Sharlayan? Another just effed off and travelled to Final Fantasy 15, I see. So the sisters are kind of getting a bit all over the place, right? Ymitra, the summoner class trainer. Oh, was that also one of Y'shtola's siblings? And then there was the one... Yeah, because I got too deep in my cups. It was innocent. And if anyone was going to do such a thing like that, it would be Thancred. He's an absolute frat boy. Oh, that's a hard one to say. Malabo. Some of these names are hard to say. Your mailbox. Yeah. That's going to be her new name now. Your mailbox. I'm sorry. We'll just wait for Shredder and then we'll queue on up. Because her mother was Y'shtola's mother's sister. Oh, right, cousin. Okay, I see. I was confused then. I was like, what's weird ancestral stuff going on here? No, it's just the cousin. Okay, cool. But that would make someone's cousin, yes. Trustworthy Vizier is my other data center alt. He's Black Mage at this point, defunct. Okay. Hello! Right, let me party you up as well. And then I guess, if everyone's the classes they want to be, we'll just get queued up. Not Howling Eye. Is Howling Eye? Yes, we want Howling Eye. There we go. Bam ba-dam bam 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 ba-dam bam 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 bam. Nazkia inherited a book of Korvoisi folklore predating Garlean rule. Everyone's got to wait for my cutscene. There's a hot woman descending from the sky. I wonder if they remember the first fight. I mean, I guess they do. It's the same god, just come back again, isn't it? So they'll have memories of it. Predating is definitely a word to use given Garleans lived there long before. So, Kovos, that's where Graha's from, isn't it? And he got sent away from because of his elegant eye. Yes, cool, cool. I never remember this fight properly because I don't end up here very often, so this will be interesting. It'll be fine. I just might be a little bit in the wrong direction from where I need to be. Stick a regen. Stick a regen. Stick a poison. And then throw stones at them. Throw stones. Oh, okay, so we're going to get loads of Garlean and Corvus lore. That'll be good. Up, up, up. Oh, behind rock. I can do behind rock. Not behind rock. Behind rock. Oh, Ruby's dying. That's a problem. Ruby, stop dying, please. Stop doing that. I shouldn't be using cure. There we go. Also, they mix it up this time. We're not getting Mog Station recolor of for a regular mount. Yeah, I need to watch this live letter. I really just clicked through a thing like really quick. But the live letters are so stinking long. They really are. But backwards, a recolor in-game. Oh, I see. That'd be nice though. That is a recolor of a Mog Station one. Because it gives the option for people who don't want to buy it from the Mog Station, right? I should really go for the Razor Plume, shouldn't I? And also, people need to stop dying. Can you stop dying, Shadow? Come on. Come on. Okay. You know, I might stick one of these down. Give everyone a regen. Regens for everyone. There you go. Regens for all. Was a bit too slow getting out of that. That's fine. Oh, the flying carpet. Fun. I like that now. I don't have it, but I like it. I remember this one a bit better than I thought I did. That's kind of nice. Keep throwing rocks. Throw rocks. Oh, do we need to get these ones? Wait. Throw rocks at that one instead. Throw rocks. Throw rocks. Throw rocks. Why is everyone dying? It's like I'm not doing my job. Which I'm not. I'm not really. When I think about it, I'm not doing my job very much at all. Come on, everyone. Everyone, it's okay. Everyone up you get. Come on. Calm down. Stop dying. Thank you kindly. Death is the best damage prevention. You're not wrong. You can't be hurt anymore if you're dead. GGTY. Player com. I like your little plate thing. Do I? Ooh, that's pretty. It's not for any of my classes though. I will need this and pass on that. And I'll see if I get it. I did not get it. That's fine. I didn't really need it. In the preview they had the femme character with a blue outfit. Right, I need to go back to the Waking Sands. I really hate that this was back when we had two kinds of white mage weapons. What do you mean? Whee! Boop. Dun 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 dun. Boop. Dun 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 dun. Boop. Yeah, I saw John Problem earlier. It's a funny name. So back in 2.0 content we had staves and wands. And so there's two white mage weapons for Garuda. I see. Hey there, Lex. Thank you so much for the raid. Much appreciated. I hope you well and had a lovely, lovely stream. I hope you're doing good today. And of course, welcome on in, raiders. Hope you're all doing amazingly. What were you doing today, Lex? Were you doing like MSQ, grinding some stuff? What were you up to? What were you doing? Yeah, and welcome on in. I guess quick introduction. I'm TofuuRabbit. Tofu for short, and we play all sorts of things, but we do a lot of Final Fantasy XIV. Thank you for the follow, by the way, Tulip. Hope you're doing good. At the moment, we are going through A Realm Reborn. This is my alt. I am up to date on story over on my main, so you don't need to worry about spoilers. I just felt a bit nostalgic. So we're doing the Primal quests at the moment, so we won't get caught up later on when finishing the last of the patches to get us to Heaven's Ward. But we're doing them a lot quicker than I thought we would, which is interesting. But welcome on in, welcome. And Lex, obviously, if you need a raid and run, get something to eat, something to drink, all of that good stuff, be sure to look after yourself. But if you do want to stick around, I'd love to have you. And the same goes to your wonderful community. If you guys need to go, I totally understand, but I hope I can see you in the future. Nice to meet you. It's lovely to meet you too. I was pushing through... Shadowbringers a little. Is it your first time doing it? What's your thoughts and feelings so far on Shadowbringers? I love Shadowbringers. Shadowbringers and Heaven's Ward are like my joint favourite expansions. It entirely depends on the day of the week on which one I say my favourite is. I adore the both of them. So I hope you're enjoying it. And thank you for the follow, Lex and Mags. Much appreciated. Yeah, it's always fun to meet other players, isn't it? I'm not the most, what's the best word, skilled of players, despite the hours I've put in. But I have fun with it. I'm better than I was, but I'm still not great. But on my main at the moment, so my main's a Vera, obviously. So at the moment on my main, I am doing stuff with my house because I recently got a house, and I'm finishing leveling up all of my classes to 100. I've only got 2 more classes, excluding Blue Mage, and 2 more crafters, and then that's it. So I haven't got much left to do, but my house has very much distracted me. I've put a lot of effort and time into my house. But yeah, that's what I've been up to. Yeah, the meme about me. I'm finding it nice, glad to hear it. There are some bumps here and there, but I heard it was all... Yeah, it's part of the sauce. Absolutely part of the sauce. I'm looking forward to you experiencing it all and having your final thoughts on it. I can't wait to hear them if you don't mind me knowing, like how you feel about it in the end. Shadowbringers is definitely a fan favourite. And going into Endwalker, I can't wait for you to get to Endwalker. I can't wait. I'm so excited for you. Whenever people come along and it's their first time going through the story, I just get so excited for them. I'm just like, I want to know how much you like it and what you don't like and what your thoughts are and what your theories are before you have all of the details. I get so curious. Oh, speaking of, what's your race and your main class? That'll be an interesting one. I like to know what people are up to. Look in the game chat. I am indeed doing so. Basically me, but I've never done a savage. But if I do end up on my main today, I'll see how many hours I've got in the game, because it separates it by character, doesn't it? An Aura Gunbreaker main, awesome! See, I'm a bit of a scared tank, so I'm not a very confident tank. My main is probably Picto over on my main character. I just like the ranged magic DPSs, I really enjoy them. But if I had to choose a main healer, I'd probably choose Astro, I think. Astro's my main healer. Yeah, that second one's definitely me. I'm not a good player. I love Shadowbringers far more so than Endwalker, really. I don't like everything about it, but overall I consider... Oh no, I agree. Like I say, in every expansion there's flaws, there's issues, nothing's perfect, but Shadowbringers is really, really good. Really good. Lex is one of those rare aura that don't end up in the stereotype, they just chill. Have I missed anything in chat? No, I think I'm good. Tofu, you know what Lex does as a lizard player? They aura farm! That was a good one. I'm a Phylander Sage, used to be White Mage, back all in the... Yeah! I can't believe how long you've been playing this for, Arak. It's crazy. Right, what's all this in chat that I've missed? Fish. I didn't even know all this fish stuff existed. That's true. If the glam's been unlimited, that'll definitely be handy. Fish. Fish. Shadowbringers is where the environmental devs remembered there are colours. Oh yeah, so much colour. They were like, oh yeah, make everything purple. Wonderful. Try them on. Okay, wait a second. So try on the necklace or the earrings. Oh, I like the necklace. I want the fishy necklace. I actually really like that. Let's have a look at the earrings. I don't often wear earrings in this game. Oh, come on. I do like the fish. I've not started Blue Mage yet. But I've got fish things to look forward to. I will not complain. Fish. Right, let me talk to your Stola. Give me a second. In a Titan spot, your Stola would entrust you with the titanic task of defeating a greatly strengthened Titan. So both Ifrit and Garuda are now vanquished by your hands. Truly, you have earned yourself a rest. Would that you had the luxury of time to enjoy it. It pains me to say that Titan is also returned, and with a vengeance. As was the case with his primal brethren, he's grown stronger than he was before. Fish. Fish is a very fun word to say. When I went about my investigation, all indications suggested that the kobolds were nowhere near ready to resume their summoning rites. But it turns out they were deceiving us. I should have known better. The kobold's subterranean domain runs deep, and they can easily hoard crystals with our being none the wiser. And a vast hoard it must have been. Till now, Garuda was the most powerful among the 3 recently active primals, but according to our latest readings, Titan has usurped that honour. And Primal's might is determined by 2 factors, the amount of crystals it has gorged upon and the fervour of its believers. I would like nothing more than to measure precisely how strong the Lord of the Crags has become, but I fear the time for such prudence has run out. We have already received an official request for your assistance from the Maelstrom, and as you might expect, it is addressed to you. For your previous encounter with Titan, you travelled to his demoscene, way back by the way of Aephorite first discovered by the Company of Heroes. Sad to say, this Aephorite no longer seems to respond. But do not despair, for the Maelstrom has reportedly found another in its place. You will want to speak with Commander Rihiki at Maelstrom Command for the details. I cannot stress this enough, but Titan has grown fearsome strong. See to it you spare no preparation. Hey there, Joanna. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing good. Thank you for coming along with the raid. Welcome. Read fish like you're Rowan Atkinson. See, saying anything like Mr. Bean is always funny, like thinking about any words like Mr. Bean, but fish is definitely one of those words, like Bob. They're definitely those sort of words that are just weirdly entertaining, and I don't know why. I should be able to use this. Here we go. Yeah, Second Commander General Simba. Yeah. Ethernet. Aft Castle? Yes. You play 14 as well? What are you up to in the game? What's your main class? What's your race? What's your thoughts? Do you have a favourite expansion? All the questions. Corporal Raharo, your presence is most welcomed. I'm chagrined that we must turn to you again to lay Titan low. No doubt this is yesterday's news to you, but the Lord of the Crags has returned more ferocious and formidable than he was before. We cannot fathom how the kobolds were able to obtain such vast stores of crystals, and in so short a time. We will learn the answer in the coming moons, I suspect, but first things first. We need you to vanquish Titan before he and the kobolds have a chance to wreak havoc on Limsa Lominsa. You have failed the Primal before, and we believe that you can emerge victorious once more. We've learned of a new Aephorite that will take you to the navel. It's situated deep within Ugamaro Mines. Not the most convenient of locations, admittedly, so you have to cut yourself a path. Please make all haste. Titan's mere presence emboldens the kobolds, and 'tis only a matter of time before they move in force against us. May the Navigator guide you on your way, Corporal. Okay. An afterthought. Ba-dum-dum. Right, where are we going? We're going over here. We're going over here. I'm going to have to figure out how to get this Cosmo board to my other character, because I don't think you can just pass items across, can you? No, I should use my board. Wait a second. Go away, cat. I should use this. There we go. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, I got my undies. That's a very unmodest Lala right there. Yeah, I have to trade it to someone else. I'll get it sorted. I'll get it sorted. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Right. Is it in here? You're in the middle of Endwalker and your dancer is your main and you're a Vera. Awesome. How are you finding it? This way? I can read maps. Nope, not this way. This way? Nope. I can read maps, I swear. Pro Skater Rabbit. Excuse me, coming through. I'm here to defeat your god, don't mind me. No, it's okay, don't worry about it. It's all good, it's all good. Nothing to stress about. No, I can't go through that. How do I get to this place? Guys, go. Oh. How do I get there? Because it won't let me go this way. How do I get there? I'm very lost. You're really liking it. I'm glad to hear it. Mahogany is kind of fun to say. How do I get over there? Let me in. All the way round. Oh, man. Dancer is fun to play. I did enjoy Dancer. Hey, we got there in the end. Let me attune to this. Oh yeah, I can do that map. That's very true. That's very true. Okay, so I guess we'll just queue up for this one then. I was expecting it to take closer to 2 hours, so this is quite interesting actually. Navel. Hey! Now how likely am I to be pushed off the edge? That's the question. Do you think it's going to happen? I think it might happen. You're really here with the puns today, aren't you, Ruby? You're really laying them down. One could argue that the fight with Leviathan also happens in the navel. Why? That one's gone over my head a little bit. Yeah, come on, DPS. Come on. Oh, come on. I think they went to the bathroom. I was going to say, is it because it's a naval battle? Okay, I was on the right track. I thought that was too obvious a reason. No, I was just overthinking it. They are good puns. They are very good puns. I didn't say they were bad. I'm just saying Ruby's really coming along with them today. Hi. Rah! They have been very efficient, absolutely. We got quite lucky with them. I wasn't expecting them to be so good. Okay. I think I remember this fight better than the Garuda one. So all should be good. Ooh, unless I stand in that. Let's not stand in that. That would be a bad idea. Yep. Okay. There we go. I'm so looking forward to getting back to Heavensward. It's going to be so funny though, because obviously a lot of the characters start being complete a-holes, right? And it's kind of like their character arc, and you end up loving them because they learn their lessons. But obviously I'm going to go in with that love already for them. But they're going to be arseholes at first. That's going to be really weird to deal with. That's definitely going to be interesting. Ooh. I wasn't in that. Give myself a regen. Yeep. Yeep. Too far, too far. Should use this one really. I'll use that one now. There you go. Titan's Heart. How do Final Fantasy mages fish? They use Ethernets. I do love the songs in this fight. They're very good in this fight, the songs. As a blue rabbit, do you know your colour in Japanese? So, the colour blue in Japanese is an interesting one, isn't it? It's green or something. There's something about the word for blue or green in Japanese. So they say like leaves are blue or something. I don't know. I remember just watching something once. But it's just because how they structured their colours or something in the language. Ooh. There's also, okay, I don't know the specific way. I just know the Midori thing. Oh god. How would I pronounce that? Everyone stop dying. Stop dying. Oh, I'm gonna die if I stay there. No dying. No dying. Way. Ow. Interesting. I didn't know that one. Right, so is that just those quests done now then? I'll give it to you, why not? And I will let you guys wait for that. There we go. Okay, so. I guess that's all I was going to do on this today then, because I was just going to get these things done. So I guess I will teleport. I'm just trying to think. What am I going to do? I will teleport myself over to Mordona. So I'm ready to continue the patch. I could go and do the hardest quest in the game on Colette 2. What quest is that? In Western Fanalan? What quest is it? The level 1 quest, yeah. So what's this quest then? The greatest story never told in Western Fanalan. I can do it, and then I'll go over to my main and do a couple bits. I'll lose my mind. Oh no, why would I lose my mind? In Western Fanalan. What's so bad about it before I commit to this? Why? Why does why does it have so many variations? When where would I go for it? West of me. Am I being silly? That's west. That's the W. Oh, there you go. It's over there. Why does it have so many variations? You're doing a treasure hunt. Okay. Well, we can give it a look. We can give it a look. And I probably won't get any of the context clues and I'll just frustrate everyone, so that'll be fun. Hello. How long is it before I start? How long am I committing to this? Is it quite a long one? So I've never done this before. Okay. Let's find out then. Let's find out. The realm of Eorzea is filled with countless mysteries, but there is only one which Valiant Heart wishes to solve. Elements, wheels, bah, it's gibberish, utter gibberish. As I live and breathe, the warrior of light, I haven't seen your like in years, not since bloody Cartano, certainly. I see, you refuse to confirm or deny my assessment. Keeping a low profile, are we? Very well, I shall speak of this to no one. By the by, my name is Valiant Heart. Pleasure to meet you, my lady. And look at us, two veterans burdened with experiences beyond the common man's ken. I say, we should be friends, you and I. To that end, I shall share with you my reason for being here, and in so doing deepen our bond. Tell me, have you heard of Wineboard? He was an explorer of some renown 10 years ago. Though he regrettably retired and passed on not long ago, it is said that he discovered a treasure worth 100 million gil. I mean, I wouldn't mind 100 million gil. That's right, 100 million gil. Wineboard called it the most precious secret of Lalafuto III, who was Sultan of Valadia some 700 years ago. Just think what we might do with such treasure. I say we, for should you aid me in my search, I would gladly share the spoils. What say you? Should you choose to undertake this quest, you will receive no guidance from the journal or duty list. You will need to read the text carefully and decipher the clue to determine your next course of action. Moreover, it may be unwise to rely on other adventurers for assistance, as their clues and objectives may differ from yours. The path your quest may take and the rewards you may receive are unknown, yet knowing this, will you follow in the footsteps of Wineboard and seek out the treasure of Lalafuto III? Sure. Of course you will. Only a great fool would turn their back on phenomenal wealth and everlasting glory. Now then, to the task at hand. Upon the statue of the Silent King is written a message, left to us by Wineboard himself, which I believe will lead us to the treasure. Alas, it is encoded, and deciphering it is no small feat. See for yourself, I've only finished the first passage. What is worse, the contents are nigh intelligible. It appears to be a riddle, but beyond that I cannot say, so I would turn to you. If you solve the riddles I decipher, then together we can claim the treasure of Lalafuto III. A simple arrangement, yes? Then let's begin at once. Look to the statue for the first riddle. Okay. I'm not good with riddles, I would like to add, so this is going to be interesting. Carved upon the statue is a series of strange characters. Next to them, written in chalk, you find Valiant Heart's translation. Okay. Fire, lightning, water, earth, ice, wind. Should I be taking notes of this? Wait a second. I will copy and paste this as well, just in case. Because I'm guessing we're going to need these later on, right, to translate other things. So, I'm going to do that and do that. The wheel must turn anew. Okay. The wheel must turn anew. Okay, I'm already stuck. The wheel must turn anew. Fire, lightning, water, earth, ice, wind. The wheel must turn anew. talk to him again. Okay, cool. The Thaumaturges summoned one of their own from the ossuary to inspect this message when it was first found. He came and went in less than a bell, having determined at a glance that it wasn't Beladian in origin. Yet the treasure we seek belonged to a Beladian sultan, and there must be a reason why Wineboard chose to mark this statue. That fellow, Yaya Roku, was his name I believe, may have insight into the riddle. Okay, so I guess we need to go to Oldar to the Thaumaturges Guild, did he say? Yeah. So Thaumaturge Yaya Roku. So if I go over here, what a weird quest, just leaving you to it like this. What a weird quest. And then if I go... I'd like you to know you've already... Am I? What do other people do then? Oh, I see the name. Yaya Roku. You wish to speak of ancient Baladia? It would be my pleasure to converse with a fellow student of history. Wait, this isn't about Wineboard's message, is it? Then you must be another wide-eyed treasure hunter searching for the lost treasure of Lalafuto III. Wineboard is a skilled storyteller, and you would be forgiven for thinking his tales were all true. Even now I cannot say if he was lying to us or himself. You say you deciphered his message? Very well, let us hear it. Fire, lightning, water, earth, ice, wind. The wheel must turn anew. The 6 elements, but the order is wrong. The spark of lightning... Okay, do I need to write this down? So, lightning, fire, earth, ice, water. Okay, so the spark of lightning ignites when it strikes, and thus fire is born. The heat of fire renders to ash all that it touches, and thus earth is born. The density of earth shuns sun and harbours cold, and thus ice is born. The armour of ice melts away, and thus water is born. The moistness of water mists and rises, and thus wind is born. Okay, wind. The gusts and sighs of wind gather in the clouds, and then lightning is born, and then it continues the cycle. Okay. Lightning. A passage from Essence and Perminations. In case you're unaware. Anyway, I've no idea what Wineboard meant to say. Now that's in italics, so I'm going to write that down as well. Essences and permutations. Right, so now we've got a different order. Lightning, fire, earth, ice, water, wind, lightning. Essences and permutations. Essences and permutations. Do you say who the book's by? Skilled storyteller. Deciphered the message. 6 elements, wrong order. Essences. That kind of suggests the alchemists, possibly. They immediately got lost in where the Thaumaturge would be. Really? That's interesting. Now, I don't know if this is the right idea, but I'm going to go over to here because they said essences. And I'm like, that would be the alchemists, wouldn't it? I don't know where I would go in here, though, is the thing. So it might not be in here. Okay. Don't think it is. So we've got fire. Oh, it was a 1.0 thing, so is it nothing to do with what I'm looking for? In which case, all I've got is lightning, fire, earth, ice, water, wind, lightning. And essences and permutations. I mean, permutations. I'm going to refresh my memory on what that means. I think that's a mathematical thing or something, right? So a permutation is Arrangement of its members in a sequence or a linear order. Okay, so I was thinking of the right thing. So, okay, so we got the stuff we've got before. Do I now need to reorder this? So it's lightning, which is TH. Fire, which is AL. Earth, which is the fourth one along. So fowls. Okay, so this is what it is. So fowls. And then we're on to ice, which is RE. Water again. So lightning, fire, earth, ice, water. So water is the third one along, which is okay. And then we've got wind. Fowl's respite. Okay, fowl's respite. Fowl's respite. Now the question is, where's Fowl's respite? Because I'm guessing that's a place. I'm guessing Fowl's respite is a place. Off the top of my head, I don't know where it is. Fowl's. I'm doing a Google. Fowl's respite. Eastern Fanalan. Okay, Eastern Fanalan. I'm now doing better than 65% of people. Look at me go. You can't say that I'm a dumb rabbit anymore. I'm a smart rabbit. I am a big-brained rabbit. Right, Fowl's respite. Is it Eastern Fanalan? There we go, Fowl's respite. Okay, so where's the closest etherite? Over here. Okay, so we've got Fowl's respite. The essences didn't really matter. That's fine. That's on another screen. It's fine. I can auto-fly. It's all good. I can just set it to auto-fly and take a sip of my drink in the meantime. And not turn the camera around because my Lala is flashing the world at the moment. This riddle would have had the same solution but 3 different answers? But it still would have been Fowl's respite? Oh, I see. 3 different locations. Okay, so I could have ended up here or somewhere else. Fowl's respite. Right, so now what do I do here? Fowl's respite. And then the next part of it was the wheel must turn anew at Fowl's respite. So is there something to turn here? This is not a respite? What do you mean? This is the right place, right? Fowl's respite? Unless it's a trick and it's somewhere else. A respite is a place to rest. So are you saying it's like I need to go to where Fowl is buried? Potentially, but he's not dead, right? There's a building right at the entrance. Indeed there is. Now this doesn't look suspicious. This poor person. Novice explorer. At long last does the wheel turn anew. Are you the one whom I have waited? Praise the 12. Master Wineboard told me it'd be years, even decades until one came. If someone came. But I swore an oath, so I couldn't... You don't understand. This is also exciting. But you're not here for that, or for me. You're here for the treasure, aren't you? This is Master Wineboard's journal, and it belongs to you now. No, that's not true. It was always yours. You're yet to claim it is all. Keep it close, fellow explorer. This is only the beginning. Okay. You got anything to say? Pilgrim, merchant, adventurer, Fowl judges you not by who you are or where you hail from. Open your heart to his blessing and you will find respite in his halls. I see. Okay, so now we've got... invalid targets. Do I need to use that in here? Nordfall is the guardian of the underworld, so one could argue that yes, they are indeed dead. Fair, fair. Now, I'm going to go over what they said again. Because it says invalid target when I try to use it, which is interesting. So let me go back in here. And let me see what else they say. Oh, it did change. I've not been paying attention to that at all. Cool. Okay, let's go back over here. So I've just been expecting that to not change. Right, so we got the first bit kind of done. Okay, after you solve the riddle it will change. Okay, I'll have to keep an eye on that then. And I'm guessing I don't get all of this gil in the end. Which is a shame, because I would like all of that gil. That would be lovely. I would love 100 million gil. Colette, you've returned. Tell me, have you solved Wineboard's riddle? Where did it lead you? The journal of the explorer himself. I knew I was right to trust in you. I have news to share as well, though it's not quite as uplifting. I've deciphered another passage, only to find myself confronted with yet another inscrutable riddle. But I'm sure that you'll have no trouble with it, given how quickly you deduced the answer to the first one. You'll find my translation next to the passages before. I'm counting on you, my puzzle aficionado. Okay. So I guess I don't need this bit now. Carved upon the statue. Okay, so we've got 180504, 1301142, 00919, 06011211219. Jahel knows her sums. Okay, so who's Jahel? That's the first question. Jahel knows her sums. Do I know who Jahel is? Is Jahel someone I've met? They're a lady. Jahel knows her sums. I don't want to Google who Jahel is the problem. Does it not give any more information? It does not. Jahel knows her sums. Yeah, does he say anything? The next riddle is waiting for you, my friend. Go and do what you do best. He says nothing. A whole load of nothing. You sending me there? Is it a bit cheaty you sending me somewhere? I mean, you could be throwing me off the path completely, to be fair. Okay. Achoo! Oh, hello, Jahel. You just had to know the location of that one NPC from that one side quest. Wineboard carved a riddle on a statue and including my name along with it. I ought to be flattered, but I'm just confused. This sums nonsense reminds me of all the times he argued with me over his bill. Time and time again I would have to show him the calculations, and when I was finished he would always apologise in the same queer way. I learned the letter of mathematics. The letters of mathematics, but alas not the grammar. Okay, I'm going to write that down. I learned the letters of mathematics, but not the grammar. I don't know why. A simple sorry would have sufficed. Had 3 different riddles, so 3 people and 3 solutions. I see. So if I try this, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. What would a 0 be though? What would a 0 be if I'm thinking about each number's a letter? That wouldn't make sense, would it? 1, A, B, C, D, E. A, B, C, D. Yeah, that really wouldn't make sense, would it? So it can't be that. I learned the letters of mathematics, but not the grammar. Because what would a 0 be? This is the hardest one. Okay, that makes me feel a bit better. I don't think it's going to be as simple as the numbers. Like number 1 is A. I don't think it's going to be that simple, right? So I know this is going to sound so far-fetched. I'm not good at maths. I know grammar is a thing in maths, isn't it? Maybe sum each string? Oh, you think like add the numbers together? Maybe. So if I do... Gonna bring up a calculator. It'll be very minor each time. Or maybe it's 0 indexed. What do you mean by 0 indexed? I'm not a maths person. It needs to be said. That's what I was thinking A would be 0. But that's a lot of A's. Just remember this game is 13 plus. That's also true, so it can't be too complicated. I don't think it's going to be this, but let me try this quickly. I don't think this is going to be it at all. Once again, it's too many zeros. Why would there be so many zeros? 27, 20, 27, 30 and 23 if I've done that right. Would that be a thing though? Japanese 13 plus. True. Hey there, Motive. How you doing? Tiny bit bored you overslept today. You must have needed the rest. What am I missing here? Unless, no. Unless, and hear me out. Don't give me a hint. Unless the zeros, eradicate the zeros. The zeros are just spacing out the numbers. So it's not 180504, it's 1854. And they're the letters, so it's the 18th letter of the alphabet, the 5th and the 4th. Could that be it? So what would that be? So that would be E and D for the 5 and the 4s. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R. So red. There you go. Oh, we might be onto something. Okay, so now that'll be 12. The problem is now, unless I type these numbers out wrong, I've got 114, and that's good. Unless it's that also isn't going to work. I think I've typed these numbers out wrong. Does anyone remember what the second combinations of numbers was? Because this logic is a little bit. Yeah. So what happens with 1142 then? Was it 13? I wrote down 12. Oopsie daisies. Wait a second. Let me take that. So it was 13, was it? Where's my notepad? Where's my notepad? I've lost my notepad. 13. Okay, so 13. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M. So this is the confusing bit now, because now we've got 11, 4, 2, and there's no space in between them. You have a question? What's up? So how's that going to work? Unless it's 1, 14, 2, but then would a B fit in this? Or does it loop round? Surely it can't loop round the entire alphabet. But so if I leave that for a second, I've got 9 and a 19. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. So that's an I. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, N. You've been followed for over 2 years. Well, I appreciate that motive. Thank you. Just a little bit stumped about this middle bit. Yeah, why 2 spaces in a row? That's true. Well, I've got an I and an N for those last 2. So is it just where these numbers separate? I'm going to say that it's a 1. Is it? But it can't be a 14 and then a 2, right? That wouldn't really make sense. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N. N would make sense. Oh, is it 20? Is it 1, 14, 20? Is that what's going on? It's 20, isn't it? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T. Okay. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S. Red mantis. Red mantis. Did you just reset your follow, Ruby? Thank you for refollowing. So this last one then is A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, and then I'm guessing we've got... Okay, I'm guessing that's an A, and then you've got 21, 21. No, 12, 12 even. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. Okay, and then 9 was S. Red Mantis Falls. Okay, Red Mantis Falls. I got there in the end. Look, I'm big braining it up today. Where the heck is Red Mantis Falls? I'm Googling Red Mantis Falls, okay? Red Mantis Falls. Eastern Lanacea, yes. Raincatcher Gully, okay. I'm allowed to Google the locations. I think that should be fair. Eastern Raincatcher Gully. Red Mantis Falls, it's over there. Okay. I've got the biggest of brain cells. My singular brain cell is kind of like toasting at the moment. Because it's being used much more than it probably should. Okay, off we go. I am in the 20 percentile. Oh, God. Right, over here. Now, so what we're going to have to find over here is the thing. So, we're at the falls, but where are we going to have to go here is the question, right? So, is there going to be someone to talk to? Is there like a building? Is there... Oh, here we go. Will I get to the 10%? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Magic runes float across your eyes, assuming familiar shapes. Seeker of treasure and truth, I congratulate and bid you welcome. Who are you, I wonder, and why have you come this far? What drives you to solve my riddles, and what do you expect to find? You must wonder what kind of man I was as well. Doubtless you've heard stories, some more flattering than others. But I have rambled enough, and you must be rewarded. Allow me to share with you a verse written by my favourite poet. Clandestine rendezvous leave me breathless and wanting. Obsession consumes me, a thirst for the taboo. Okay. So we're going back over here. Hi, buddy. I'll leave you to it. See you later. So what, is there only one more? How many of these are there? Boop. Or is it just a point where people kind of give up? Don't let Twitter find out. Nothing wrong with a little taboo. A little bit of taboo. Oh, is this guy joining us? A message written in magic runes. Amazing. Though the Ah! You little... Why? Leave me alone. Why? I'm gonna die. 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 Why was it attacking me? Why is it here? They've been adding to this quest for 10 years. Oh, well, does it just not end? Does it just not end? Do I need to know when it ends? Am I just going to be stuck doing this forever? It ends. Okay. Let's try that again. I'm gonna, I don't know what it is, but I didn't even aggravate it. It just started attacking me. I thought the hunts were meant to leave you alone. Right, I'm gonna go kill it. I'm gonna go kill it. B ranks attack you. You're in the least convenient place, buddy. I'm gonna have to kill it, aren't I? Right, let me get my... Oh, you absolute a-hole. Come here. Come here. Oh, I'm dead again. I can't talk to the guy. I can't talk to him. Yeah. Oh. Let me, I just want to be left alone so I can talk to the man. Oh, God. Hup, hup. Just bug the novice network. I could bug the novice network. You're coming to bully him. So mean. I just want to solve riddles. Yes, you. Yes, you. Such an inconvenient place. Of all the places. Go and kill him. Go and kill him. I'll help from the distance. I'm very helpful. Thank you. Thank you for killing the guy. Oh, God. Right, then we talk to... a message written in magic runes. Amazing. Though the content was rather disappointing. Now that I think on it, I was expecting a clue to the treasure's location. Oh, I almost forgot. I finished translating another riddle. Why don't you go and take a look? There's another one that can interrupt starting MSQ. Oh, that's so annoying. I feel like they just need to move this guy. I'll just get rid of those spawn locations. Carved upon the statue is a series of strange characters. Next to them, written in chalk, you find Valiant Heart's latest translation. Okay, so the capitalization is clearly going to be a thing here. So, rope and wood. Oops. Across the gully. So I'm guessing it's most likely got something to do with the capital letters. Oh, that's not a capital G, that's a lowercase g. Rope and wood across the gully. The members of the Marauders Guild understand the importance of etiquette. Okay. Marauders Guild. Members of the Marauders Guild understand the importance of etiquette. This is something I hate about 2.x. They put a lot of things like this where things are in the way. Yeah, it's so annoying. It's so annoying. Right, so. I guess we've got to go to the Marauders Guild. Because that would make the most sense. So, is it going to be... Have I got the... Let me make sure I got the capital letters right. I do not, because I do not have the D. And then I do not have the C. This is why I wanted to check. So I wonder... It's to do with the capital letters, isn't it? So we've got an A, N, D, C, E. I'm guessing you need to rearrange the letters. Dance? Dance? Is it dance? Why dance? What does that mean? I got the easiest one. Well, that's lucky for me, isn't it? Dance. Well, I need to go to the Marauders Guild anyway, don't I? Marauders Guild first. Marauders Guild first. Marauders Guild is at Limsa? Is that where the Marauders Guild is? I think it's at Limsa. Hey there, Bao, how are you doing? Oh, the glam news is great, isn't it? Limsa upper decks, thank you. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that so much. There's so many items that I would love to use, but there's some sage stuff I really like, and I would love to use it on other classes, and now I can, which is wonderful. Well, nearly I can. Right, Marauders Guild. Oh, there you go. Straight in my peripheral. There we go. A treatise on cultivating interpersonal relationships and... Give me a second, sorry. Give me 1 second. Okay. A treatise on cultivating interpersonal relationships and influencing others catches your eye. You open it to the bookmark page and take note of an underlined passage. Ah, so this would have given me dance, right? But I think I was meant to not get that yet, but I've got it anyway. Okay. A deliberate display of emotion, as befits the situation, can be effective in deepening your relationship with others. Because that's a dance, isn't it? So now that I've got... What do I get from dance, though? What does that mean? Am I even on the right track with the dance thing? Ah, we gotta dance. Ah, okay. Where do we need to dance? Good question. Where do we need to dance? A deliberate display of emotion, as befits the situation, can be effective in deepening your relationship with others. So I need to dance somewhere, huh? I'm guessing not here, but I'll give it a go. Rope and wood across the gully. Rope and wood across the gully. Like a bridge? Where is there a rope bridge though? Rope and wood across the gully. And the finishing off of the Dawn Shroud story. Yeah, that's true. That's true. There definitely looks to be some interesting stuff coming. Across the gully. Gully? Gully? Is it this? That's a gully. Is it this area? Are we going to Raincatcher's Gully? I guess if we fly towards Raincatcher's Gully and see if we can find it. Okay. This is a bridge. Is it you? Is it here? I think it might be the skinny one over here. Because then we'll be in Raincatcher's Gully, right? Ah, here we go. Ah, look at me. I'm actually quite proud of myself for that. I'm actually quite proud of myself. So do I need to dance here? Is it the only one in the entire game? That's quite funny. Right, let me do a dance. Wiggle my bum. Wiggle my bum. Wiggle my bum. Okay. Magic runes float across your eyes, assuming familiar shapes. Seeker of treasure and truth, I must congratulate you once more. Let us celebrate your latest accomplishment with another verse from my favourite poet. Perchance we meet in public, be not a beguiler. Ply me not with honeyed words, and spare me glances alluring. Okay. And then, back over here. How long have I been a rabbit for now? Pretty long. Should I go back to my normal model? Wrong way. Don't lie or flirt. Pretty much, right? Here we go. You had to do what to trigger a message? I know Wineboard had some skill with magics, but that beggars belief. My curiosity aside, why is he continuing to spout poetry? Bah, never mind. For now, let us focus on the next riddle, which I've just finished translating. It's waiting for you, Colette. Okay. So let me take this off my notepad. If sword plus sword equal dagger, then return to me with G of O. The master of the markets has my list. So I'm guessing that's the market person in Oldar. So if sword whoops, if sword plus sword equals dagger, return to me with G of O. Where did I start this character? In Oldar, actually. In Oldar, that is where I started. Oh, okay, so it's the master of the markets of your hometown. Okay, so I need to go to the markets in Oldar. My translation point's now Limsa, but I started in Oldar. Sword plus sword equals dagger. G of O. G of O. G of O. Okay, let's have a look. So I'm guessing we need to go to the Sapphire Exchange. And then just a person who looks kind of like they have authority, right? He looks like I'm guessing it's you. You look very mastery. The adventurer returns, asking after wine board. Yes, I remember now. He requested my assistance in locating a number of items many years ago. However, his list lacked sufficient information, and I was unable to proceed. Fortunately for you, I'm loath to dispose of any documents related to business. Now, where did I... Ah, here we are. Oh, okay, so we've got 1 pearl. Two floor. Oh god, I'm such a slow typer today. Fluorite, and I spelt that entirely wrong. Okay. 3 malachite. I hope it's not doing too many of these. Okay, malachite. 4 equals choker. Oh god, okay. 5 equals sunstone. 6 equals earrings. 7 equals ring. 8 equals bracelet. To be fair, it matters not if it were more detailed. A dead man cannot pay his finder's fees after all. Right. G of O, sword plus sword equals dagger. But it doesn't mention a sword or a sword. G of O. Okay, is this like another maths thing where it's so sword? Would it be like I have to loop around the alphabet again? So A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S. So that's 18. Am I thinking of the right thing here? Yeah, I'm more thinking to myself. I don't know if this is going to be right. Or, no, I feel quite stumped on this one. I'm guessing it's kind of like each letter represents something, right? But it's just figuring out what. I don't know. Is this quite a complicated one? Should I ask ahead of time? You said you solved this one quite quick, so I'm guessing it's not that complicated, and I'm probably just thinking too much about it. People spend hours. Is it how many times each letter appears in the list? So that would be No, because W doesn't appear at all. So it can't be that. I'm thinking. Unless I specify I'm asking you direct, assume I'm thinking. The problem is I am very bad at maths. Is this going to be a problem? Because I feel like this might be some weird maths thing. And I'm not good with maths. I am not. Your save word. Oh, God. So I'm guessing what we're going to end up with is G is going to end up being one of these numbers and O is going to end up being one of these numbers. And it's going to end up creating an item. So for example, I don't know, Sunstone Choker, like, you know, just for argument's sake. I'm guessing that's what's going to happen. But it's how to get to that point, to get those numbers, is the bit I am confused on. And obviously involves the sword plus sword equals dagger, but I don't understand how. I'm assuming we've got to find the value, rather than the sum, per se. We've got to find out what O is and what G is. But I guess we've got to figure out sword, because then we can times sword by 2, and that will give us what dagger is, and then we'll have the number. But that's the bit I don't get. That's where I'm confused. Genuine question, so kind of give me a hint, but kind of not. Am I on the right track with any of what I've just said, even though I clearly don't have the answer? Am I at least on the right page in what I'm needing to result in? A bit. Is it a lot of maths? That's also a please tell me. Because if it's lots of maths, a part of me is just tempted to Google it, but that would ruin the fun. It's not that much math. I know it's just addition, but I've got to figure out... Well, okay, so... Sword means it's a 5-digit number. Dagger means it's a 6-digit number. So I need 2 5-digit numbers that give me a 6-digit number. Well, one 5-digit number duplicated by 2, you know what I mean. It's over that. Yeah, it's over that. But I must have missed something back. There must be something else to give me the numbers. Because I'm just thinking like, oh, how many S's are in the words? But there's no W's. So that can't be what I'm looking for, right? Then it can't be what number in the alphabet they are, because that won't make a 5-digit number. Because they're all quite late in the alphabet, so that can't be it. Speaking of, there's no D in this either, so that wouldn't work either. How do I figure out? Have I missed an obvious clue that tells me how I get these numbers from these letters? Genuine question. Please respond. Please respond to question. Because I'm guessing I've been told and I've just completely... I was about to solve it, but I backpedaled. How? When? Yeah, quote what I said. That'll be good, because I said it, so I thought of it. What did I say? Sword by sword, so it's a sum of the 5-digit numbers. Yeah, so I know that much, but how do I get the 5-digit numbers? Because I could just make it, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I guess that wouldn't make a 6-digit number. So it has to be a minimum of 50,000 minimum. Because otherwise it won't make a 6-digit number, because it needs to make a minimum of 100,000. Obviously that won't work because it'd be repeated numbers, but you know what I mean. So the problem is now the numbers can't duplicate because each letter is going to be a different number. Am I overthinking this? So if I think Arak's got it. Yeah. How about well, I guess D has to be 1, right? Because you can't get any more than 100 and something thousand from 2 things. So D has to be 1. So that's 1 digit of sword, right? But I don't need D. I need G and O. So from here... We're just getting the 1. Okay, I got the 1. I got the 1. I'm just trying to think. I guess then, this is going to sound weird. So I'm guessing there's different variants of this puzzle where you obviously get different letters. So you could get like a W and an R. So each, well, not a W. I'm just trying to think. Yeah. So I don't need to worry about any duplicates, really. Yeah, so that stays the same. So if I got rid of duplicates, how many numbers are there? Well, I guess I already know that's going to relate to the list, so I'm guessing there's 8. I'm guessing there's 8 if I take out the duplicates. That doesn't matter. Yeah, W of A or S of R. Okay. So... So it's going to have to be a 1. Yeah, D is 1. So that means the end of the 5-digit number is going to be 1. And the end of the 2... Okay, so that must mean the R must be 2. So the R must be 2. The R must be 2 just because if you're adding 2 1s together on the end of a number, it means there's going to be a 2 on the end of the number. So D is 1, R is 2. Okay. So that now means the end of the number is 2 1. So 2 2s together on the end of a number would make 4, so that would make E4. Am I on the right track here? So E's 4. But now I don't have any duplicate E's, so I'm a bit stumped again. Because that makes the end of dagger 4 2. Now where do I go? Yeah, 2142. Yeah. So, I'm just trying to think. So, 4 equals E. So, yeah, G must be the same number twice. I can't imagine... Because the thing is, I don't think the S is going to be 5. That wouldn't make sense. Because then you're going to end up with like... I don't know, I just don't think that would work. G was twice. So, it's weird having to like backwards do this equation, isn't it? Like I've not done maths for a very long time. So G is, I'm guessing because it's an extra digit, right? So is G 2 times O? But then how would that work? 2 times O would make G. Because G is then twice, so that needs to be a duplicate number. So what number could be times by 2 out of these to make a reoccurring number? Hey there, Mog. How you doing? So let's see. So I've got 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. So it could be 66 because 6 isn't taken up yet. 5 wouldn't work because that's 10. Okay, so it must be a single. Okay, so that must be 3, right? So G must be 3. G must be 3. But that means now I've got one of my letters because I need G of O. So, oh, that also means I've got. So that'd be 6. No, G is 6. Sorry, so 6. But that means I've also got O. So O would be 3. So is it malachite earrings? Malachite earrings? Do I need to get some malachite earrings? Am I on the right track? Oh, thank you. That's convenient. Thank you for that. Thank you for those. I'm doing all right, thank you. Do I need to put these on? And then talk to the guy? Put these on? Well, I only need the G and the O, right? I don't need the rest of the numbers. Right, so that's the same list. So now I've got these earrings. I'm guessing I need to wear them. I got the easiest one. That was difficult, though. That was difficult. With the item equipped. Okay, so do I need to go back to... Because it wasn't talking to him, and the only other person I've spoken to is Thingamabob. So do I need to go back to Thingamabob? The easiest would be G of R. That's true, that's true. Right, back to the guy. I got there in the end. I got there in the end. Right. That was a hard one though. Did they get harder? that was a proper brain twister. I was never good at maths. I passed maths, but I was never good at it. So do I need to read this? Okay, well, you see if anything happens. Magic runes float across your eyes, assuming familiar shapes. Seeker of treasure and truth, you are clever indeed. I pray you appreciate this next verse as much as I. Ere long this torment must end, together we must be. Renounce it all I would, but we must be more discreet. Okay. You saw something, didn't you? Tell me everything. Eh? Again he includes a verse of poetry. Gods, why must he be so obtuse? Why can he not just tell us what it is? I don't know what to do, Colette. I finished deciphering the remaining portion of his message, and just read it. Oh, is this the last riddle? Carved upon the statue is a series of strange characters. Next to them, in chalk, you find Valiant Heart's latest translation. The other one would be 8 because it carries over to make it different from a 0 or a known number. Right, okay. Irrespective of the lives we've led, we are often defined by our beginnings and endings. The poet understood this, and so do I. So must you. Seeker of treasure and truth, I've given you the key. The lock lies before you, behind my obfuscations. It's a story, you see, but not one we were told. Right, so claim the treasure? Claim the treasure. So do I need to read this again? We are often defined by our beginnings and endings. The poet understood this. So do I, and so must you. Seeker of treasure and truth, I've given you the key. The lock lies before you, behind my obfuscations. It's a story, you see, but not the one we were told. But not the one we were told. The last riddle's the same for everyone. Okay. He mentioned the poet, so perhaps his verses contain a clue. I keep turning them over in my head, but to no avail. Yeah, I need to get these verses repeated to me. I didn't write them down. Is there a way I can Google just to copy and paste these verses? So I don't want to spoil the quest, but I want the verses. Poem verses. Oh, you'll DM them. Okay, cool. Thank you. A clandestine rendezvous, leave me breathless and wanting. Obsession consumes me. A thirst for the taboo. Perchance we meet in public. Be not a beguiler. Ply me not with honeyed words. And spare me glances alluring. They're in the game chat. Thank you. Ere long this torment must end. Together we must renounce it all I would, but we must be more discreet. Copper. C-O-P-P-E-R. Copper? But copper what? Copper. Copper. Copper what? Copper what though? What quest am I doing? It's a side one with a bunch of riddles. Let me look back at this again. Oh, is it both ends of the sentence? Wait a second. G-O-R-G-E-T. So copper. Okay, so do I need to wear one of those and then speak to the thing again? Is that what I need to do? Look at my brain go. The pistons are firing. Thank you for that. I don't know if I have one of those. I might do. The pistons are firing. Right, let me put this on. Oh, I didn't have one. Okay, let's pop this on. Pop this on and talk to Guy again. Not you. Wrong guy. No. I'm not interested. I want to talk to this guy. No? No? One last riddle? Oh no, one last riddle. Yeah, where to wear it? Wait a second. Off to find bar beginnings and endings. The poet understood this, and so do I, and so must you. Seeker of treasure and truth, I've given you the key. The lie looks behind you. Oh, is it behind this? Because this obscures the sight of behind, right? Is it behind this? Is it behind this? Have you hidden it behind this? Ah! Hello! As you approach the faded markings, you feel the copper gorget. Is it gorget? Gorget? Around your neck grow warm. Magic runes float across your eyes, assuming familiar shapes. Seeker of treasure and truth, I can deny you no longer. The most precious secret of Lalafuto III, priceless beyond measure, is yours. Reach within and claim your prize. A grinding sound draws your attention to a section of the statue where a small opening has appeared. TofuuRabbit, big brain. What was that? The statue. That hole wasn't there before. Oh, I solved it. I accidentally skipped some dialogue. And that there in your hands, that is the Sultan's secret treasure. Give it to me, give it to me. The gods may condemn me, my people forsake me. History judge me a fool, power and prestige, fortune and fineries, all I would forsake for you. My kingdom may crumble. And it goes on like this, line after line of love poetry. These are naught more than the words of some lovesick buffoon to his beloved. Give me a second, sorry. Over and over again he repeats the same hackneyed phrases, and his desire to renounce, to forsake, to abdicate the throne. Wait, could this be this was written by Lalafuto III? Many believe that the Sultan's wife had him assassinated so that she could claim the throne for herself. Though that would seem the most likely explanation, his sudden disappearance remains a mystery to this day. Yet if these poems are to be believed, Lalafuto III was madly in love with his paramour, and wished to be free of his royal responsibilities. He was plotting to flee the capital in secret, and may very well have succeeded. An ambitious courtier could have used these poems to gain favour with the Sultana and her enemies. On one hand, they are arguably evidence that Lalafuto III still lived. On the other hand, one could assert that Mamito the Meek had him murdered for his ultimate betrayal. But why did Wineboard claim the treasure was worth 100 million gil? 700 years ago he would have been right, but the nation of Beldia is no more. There's something written here in a different script. A love that will echo through the ages. Truly there is naught more precious in all creation. All those riddles, all those clues, all for this? Wineboard, you thrice-damned son of a whore. I can't pay off my debts with swiving poetry. It's alright, buddy. Okay, that was quite fun, actually. That was quite fun, actually. Right. Do I get anything for this achievement? I'm guessing no. No. In the sunken temple of Khan, you also find the Rosarium of Lalafuto III and the oratory of Mamito the Weak, the Sultana who got the throne. I wish I got 100 million gil. I could use 100 million gil. But either way, I'm going to teleport back. We're not much shorter than a usual stream, to be honest. So that was a nice little bit to bulk onto the end, even if maybe it was a bit quiet of me thinking so much. But for now, I am going to change over to the other screen and wind on down for today. I only did this stream because I felt a little bad for yesterday, so I thought a little bit extra, a little bit of time. The intention is still to stream tomorrow, but if that changes for any reason, I will let you know. So let me just pop on over. And then there is one thing I do want to say before we wrap up for today. Basically, I mentioned it over on Discord. Some of you guys like to send me tales and whatnot over when I'm on Final Fantasy. And that's fine, you know, I get it. But sometimes it's a bit much, I'm going to be honest. So can I ask like a blanketed thing, just for the time being, and we'll see how it pans out and how aggravating and annoying it ends up being. Can I ask that if I'm not streaming and we haven't planned something ahead of time over on the Discord server or on a stream or anything like that, can I be kind of left alone while I'm playing games off stream so I can just do what I want to do and not feel pressured to perform, basically? Because as everyone does, you need to have your gremlin times. I can't be 100% 24/7, and sometimes being social is hard, and it's kind of made me a little bit kind of scared to log on, to be honest, because sometimes I just really don't want to deal with socializing, and I think everyone can understand that. So there isn't saying that you can never like do anything with me when I'm not streaming. I'm just saying in the future, maybe send me a ping on Discord or let's plan something ahead of time so I'm not just being suddenly messaged. I would appreciate it. It's not a lot of you, it's only a couple of you, but yeah, sometimes I just want to chill. I just want to relax, and then I try to say like, please leave me alone, but then I feel guilty, so then I still respond, because I can't ignore people. If people say hi, I'm gonna respond, because I don't want to be mean, and I don't want to be rude, and I appreciate the time that you're putting in, and all of this sort of stuff. So yeah, just yeah, you know what I mean? So yeah, just promise to let us know if you need to keep... Exactly, so in turn, I'm happy to do that as well. We've got the game channel over on Discord, so if you're doing something and you're like, oh, a couple of extra hands would be helpful on this, pop it on the game channel, like on the game chat channel thingy on Discord. If I'm about and I'm down, I'll come along, right? It goes both ways, but it's just, you know, everyone needs some time to themselves, and especially when it's like after work, I just want to do some stupid G poses in my house. I just want to be left to my devices. So yeah, and off the back of that, I will just maybe just start outright ignoring things a little bit, because sometimes it's a bit much. And I'm not saying it's rude. You guys are very, very lovely, and I'm very, very lucky to have very lovely people in my community. But sometimes you just got a gremlin out. Sometimes you just got to be a gremlin. And sometimes you've done too much socializing for a day. And I think it's kind of unfair for things that I enjoy to be infringed upon when I just want my own space, kind of thing. So I hope that doesn't sound rude. I'm trying to be very gentle and soft about it. I don't want it to sound like I'm telling people to fuck off. I'm not. I'm just asking for, I don't know. I'm not a performer at the end of the day. Leave me to my weird rabbit devices. like I say, you're always welcome to pop things in the game chat. That's what it exists for. You know, same as if I need a hand, I'll put it over there as well. And then we're all happy. No one's going to get jumped on or anything like that unexpectedly. How are you doing, Scarlett, by the way? I'm sorry you've come into this. It's just that I got quite aggravated last night, and I think I want to navigate this with a level head, because I am at the point of year where my mental health is going to take a swan dive, and that means I deal with things quite irrationally. Normally, into winter every single year, I nearly graduate every single year because I just can't navigate things very rationally. So I just want to be as rational and forthright as possible. This rabbit's crazy. Leave her, leave her alone. Like, but beyond that, it's all good. And like I say, people post stuff. I'm always replying to stuff on the Discord. It's just a more controlled environment, right? Where I can look at it as and when I'm ready to interact, kind of thing. And I think that level of control is good because no one just wants to be jumped on. You know what I mean? Does that sound fair? Does that sound okay? I hope it didn't sound rude. I hope it didn't sound rude. And I hope I haven't offended anyone. Yeah? Yeah? Good? Good talk? Bad talk? Okay talk? Because I might need to start being a bit stern with things, and I don't want to do that. Because I literally, last night, was quite irate to the point that I was like, do I just remove everyone from my friends list on Final Fantasy? And I don't want to do that because it makes it easier for people to find each other when we do stuff on stream and stuff like that. But I don't, so I'm trying I'm trying to set boundaries. I'm trying to set things in place. Can I do that to you? I can kick you. You should look into a sunbox. I should. I definitely should. I've been quite open with my mental health being very rocky at best, but I think regardless of how rocky people's are throughout the year, the winter definitely makes it worse for people. So if you already have a kind of low baseline, it's just going to go a bit lower. And that's kind of what winter is for me. So nearly, like I say, every single year I've been streaming, I've nearly graduated every single December without fail, to the point that I've typed it up and everything, but I've not done it because I know I'm not in a rational mindset. So I hold back from doing it. It's probably going to happen again this year, but I'm trying to put more boundaries into place. That's why we dropped the say so thing, to try and make things a bit easier for me. All that sort of stuff. Because I don't want to be that person. I don't know, I just want to hang out. But sometimes you just want to sit in your house and make Ellas and boys hug you, right? And that's what I'm doing. So yeah. But no, I appreciate your understanding on it. I am going to start being a bit firm with it. So if people who I've seen be here today, so most likely have heard this, still continue to do the same, I may have to start being a bit, I don't want to say rude, a bit stern. I may need to start taking people off friends lists and things like that. But I hope it doesn't come to that, because for the most part, you guys seem to be on top of things when I communicate, which I'm really appreciative for. So hopefully that will continue. Yeah. Good talk. Good talk. I was kind of nervous to say it because I don't like doing this. I'm very bad with boundaries. And in turn, I've had a lot of experiences with people being bad with boundaries with me as well, in terms of invading boundaries I try to set. But then I'm too, I don't want to say nice. That's not the wrong word. I'm a bit of a pushover. So then I let people walk over those boundaries anyway. No more. Nay, I say. My boundaries will be rigid and strong. Built of the strongest of concretes and metals, reinforced with steel. Strong boundaries. I want my hot Ellas and men time. Okay, cool. I've said it now. It's in the ether. It's been said. Take December off for mental health so you can recover the winter blues. That's the thing though. Like, I'm like, what would I do if I didn't stream? What would I do? What would I do with myself? So I feel like I couldn't take the whole of December off. Just be aware that things might be a little bit rocky. That's all. And I heard a thing bleep. Oh, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. I'm sorry this is how you've experienced me for the first time. Hope you're doing good though, Sabs. But yeah. Yeah. Cool. I don't know what else to say. I just had to say it. I just had to say it. Get it out there. It's healthier to do so. You know, it's a two-way street. You know. Hear me out, Tofu. You got a nice blankie. You get some hot cocoa and sit on the couch and watch Spanish telenovelas. I could do that. No, I couldn't take a whole month off. I wouldn't like it. But obviously I've been trying to find balance and I'm continuing to try and find balance. So sorry if things go a little bit off kilter, but we'll just continue as we do and we'll see what happens. We do love Latinas. Yes, we love Latinas, Sonic. We love them. But for now, I need to find someone to say hello to. I don't want to make this ramble on for too long. I've got it out. It's out there. It's been said. Cool. I might tweet about it as well and maybe pop it over on the Discord server just for those who aren't here, just to reiterate it. And we'll see how it goes. It is the Shadow the Hedgehog meme. It is. Right. Who's about? Let me see who's in the Final Fantasy tag to start with. I've got an hour until dinner. I need to think about that. That's a good raid message. Let's confuse whoever we raid into. Hot Ellis and Men time is going to be the raid message. I actually love that. That's so great. Thank you for being polite and for streaming. I think I've always run by the philosophy, wrong word, but we're going to go with it, that I should only treat people how I want to be treated. So I try to be understanding and respectful of you guys, because I would like to hope you would also be understanding and respectful of me. Sometimes things kind of get a bit wibbly wobbly, and that's when I'm just like, I need to say a thing or two, so I'm gonna lay out the laundry. I don't know the saying, but just speak about it. It was good to meet you too, Joanna, though. But obviously sometimes people don't return that same energy, and that's when you kind of need to cut them off a little smidge, and I'm getting better with that. So along with that, if I put all of this down here and on socials and on Discord and it still continues to be pushed over, I'm going to have to start kind of cutting people off, which I don't want to do, but I will do it. Unfortunately, it's just the point I'm at, but all of you guys seem pretty chill, so it's all good. I'm trying to create a better environment for myself, because I can be a right bitch to myself sometimes, and that's a no-no. Don't be a bitch to the rabbit. Yeah, I could babble, I could continue, but I'm not going to. I'm autistic, be blunt with you. That's the thing, I thought just be upfront about it, right? Because as much as I can be like, oh, I don't know about this and I don't know about that, if I start being wishy-washy in what I'm saying, it's going to leave room for misinterpretation. So this is a very blanket statement. The only exception is only people whom I've personally streamed with or met in person, things like that, right? So obviously they're exempt from this rule, but those of you who just chill out with me in Twitch chat, you are under that rule. That is your rule. And I do hope it will be fine and it will be chill, and we'll just continue on as we are doing, basically. Yeah. Basically me right now holding a gun. Yeah. Guns to the head. I can pull the trigger at any time. I can pull that ban trigger super quick, and I don't like doing that. I've banned a very small handful of people outside of spam bots, obviously, because I don't like doing that. I like to try and figure things out. I like to discuss. I like to understand. But sometimes some people just can't be understood, and then they need to go, you know what I mean? But yeah, let's find someone to say hello to. We've got our raid message. Be sure to copy and paste, because that's a wonderful raid message. I love it. We're doing it. We're doing the hot Allies and men. I was actually trying to decide the other day, which Allies and man do I find the most appealing in Final Fantasy? And I was like, I don't know if I can decide. They're all good for different reasons. Because I was like, Amaric is obviously an easy choice. But then I'm like, Steph from the Manufactory. Mwah, wonderful cleavage, can't say no. But then Uriange is a sweet little bean, and I'm just like, the list just continues on and on and on. I mean, the only Alizan man who I don't find at all appealing, fully grown man, so I'm not talking about a Maliane or anything like that, I'm talking about fully grown. The only one who I look at and think, no thank you, is Alphino's dad, Fortunal, is that how I pronounce it? Him, I don't find him the little bit appealing whatsoever. He is the exception to my nearly all Ellers and men are hot. Exactly, Ruby. He doesn't have an attractive bone in his body. How did he get such a hot wife? I don't know. I need to speak to Ameliance and ask her, how did this happen? Because she's like a 10, and she's like with a 5 at best. And I don't know what happened there. What about the one, the really elderly one? Now, okay, blanket statement, I don't include really elderly men as well, just because they're out of my own age range, right? So like Edmond, right? I don't look at Edmond and think, oh yeah, would smash, I think, hello, Papa, let me give you a hug, right? I'm talking about my age range adult. That's what I mean. Like Gidlo, bit of a dick, but kind of handsome. But he's Sanson, so I know not to go near him because Sanson would probably kill me. But Gidlo is also quite appealing. But none of the old ones, yeah. None of the old ones. Right, let me find someone to say hello to. I'm going all off kilter. The energy drink has well and truly struck me. I will say Rogadin women are quite appealing. I do like a good Rogadin woman. Rogadin men, kind of depends, but Rogadin women. Yes. We say yes to Rogadin women in this chat. I don't know who to say hello to. I don't know who to say hello to. I don't know who to say hello to. Oh, someone's doing the Crystal Tower raids. That could be fun. Oh, 2 people are doing the Crystal Tower. Oh, they're doing them together. I see. We need to resurrect Moen. I can take her and you can have Uriel and Jay. I'll make them both happy. Yeah. Kettle Ram. Who's Kettle Ram? Wait. I'm so off topic. Give me a second. Well, just kettles have come out. Ah, God. Oh, this guy. Is it this guy? Ketten Ram. Oh, that would help me, wouldn't it? Ketten Ram. Oh, yeah, no. Very appealing Rogadin man. Absolutely. He is a hottie. He is. As soon as I saw him, I was like, oh, this man. His eyes. Oh, my goodness. No, I agree. Right, I'm so sidetracked. I'm so sorry. Finding someone to raid. How long has Boomy been going on for is the question. Boomy, how long have you been going for? 5 hours. Boomy, I'm not encouraging that behaviour. I apologise. I can't do it. I can't encourage it. Nope. Right, we're saying hello to someone else. This person's leveling. Oh, this person's doing Stormblood. They haven't been going for very long. Should we say hello to this person? They're doing Stormblood, so no spoilers. No spoilers. Oh, I've done so little of Occult Crescent. Like, oh my god. I haven't touched it in ages. Okay, let's get this raid underway. You already know your raid message. Be sure to copy and paste. Beyond that, I'm hoping to stream tomorrow, as I was originally planning to. This was just kind of like a make-up stream for cancelling yesterday. So I do hope I can see you tomorrow at 2 PM GMT. Most likely more Final Fantasy, but we may do Pokemon, so we'll see what happens there. I do hope I can see you then, but if not, no worries at all. I hope I can see you in the near future. As always, to the newcomers today, I always post on the Discord server when I go live, and also on Twitter. So if you go onto either of those, if you want notifications when I go live, you'll get them there. Yeah. All I've got to say is, as always, make sure you stay hydrated, eat your snacks, and take care. Have a wonderful weekend, whether you're working, resting, studying, or anything else in between. And if I don't see you tomorrow, have a wonderful start to your week. We've got that raid message again. Perfect. Oh, they're right at the end of Stormblood. Yeah, no Stormblood spoilers. They're right at the end of Stormblood. I think that's it. So yeah, keep in mind what I said. Please do. I really would appreciate it. You guys always seem really chill with this sort of thing. So just keep it in mind. I will post about it on the Discord and on the Twitter. So if you already know, just ignore the message. Just in case people haven't been here to see it today. Because I think it's going to be quite important to set that boundary. And yeah. I am going to go and continue leveling up my alchemist over on my main, most likely. So yeah, I will catch you later. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And see you later. Bye, everyone.